There's a lot of stuff that's disseminated that is not corrected. What can the Democrats do? Let's just say that Univision doesn't really kind of lean or veer on the side of journalistic integrity. What can Democrats do to make sure that the messaging gets out and it's effectively done for the Latino vote?
Well, it just highlights the importance of having a very strong Spanish language strategy on all platforms, on traditional television, but also, of course, on all of the social media platforms, because a lot of this misinformation and disinformation happens on, whether it's WhatsApp or TikTok or other platforms. And so there needs to be that as well, a coordinated effort from Democrats to address that and to put out the right information, accurate information. On top.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We're gonna get right into this clip of none other than the extreme Democrats. This time around is the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, who basically is saying that they need to implement something like a ministry of truth into these schools. So we're gonna watch this clip and then we're gonna talk about it.
Today I'm directing the Director of Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services to develop media literacy tools for K through 12 in our public schools. This will teach students and even teachers to help understand how to spot conspiracy theories and misinformation, disinformation, and online hate. Start talking about what we're seeing out there. Give the teachers the tools they need to help these conversations in school. And by teaching younger New Yorkers about how to discern between digital fact and digital fiction, we can better inoculate them from hatred and the spread of it, and help prepare them for a very fast-moving and often confusing world.
There you have it. There you have it. Now, the number one question is that who made the Democrats the arbiter of truth? Who made the left the ones to dictate what should be taught in schools and what should not? This is how you know these people on the left, these Democrats, are extremists. Because what they're trying to do is basically indoctrinate the kids into basically framing the right as the conspiracy theorists. People that are on the right as, telling a whole bunch of falsehoods and creating false narratives that are basically conspiracies. And the reason they want to do that now to these kids is because you can't really convince adults this right now. They're too grown. They can make, independent thought, think for themselves and come to their own conclusions. So they have to go at these kids at an early age so they can already indoctrinate them and basically teach them that, hey, anybody on the right, any of these Republicans, anybody that's a conservative is a conspiracy theorist. And I can't fathom this because this is absolutely ridiculous. Who authorized these people that? Who gave these people the permission to teach our kids about politics and government? Who made the left as the sole, responsible holder of teaching the kids on how things are working, on how to think, the way to think, what to think? Why is that? Well, because that's how you create a global agenda, a global government. You teach these kids at a young age, you teach them what you want them to learn, and then you have easier control of them. This is something like off of 1984. If you haven't read that book or haven't, there's a movie on it too. Go check it out. This is exactly how they did it. And once again, this just proves that these Democrats don't believe in free speech. They don't believe in independent thought. They want to teach you what to think and then why to think that way. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And if you're somebody that lives in these blue states, that lives in these liberal cities, that lives in these cities that are ran by the Democrats, you got to get your kids out of there or put them in private school. These public schools are nothing but indoctrination camps, especially in anywhere where they're ran by the left and by the Democrats. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I thought this was interesting to bring. It's crazy. You can see it too when she's making that speech that, of course, she's reading what's written for her to say. But like, you can tell like she's not on board with this all the way. Like there's something about that on how she's saying it or her body language that kind of tells me like she's forced to do this. This is a full-blown leftist democratic agenda. Everybody over there on that side of the aisle says the same exact thing when it comes down to every single issue. I've noticed sometimes, on the right with the conservatives, we all kind of have some, ideas that can differ from each other, but we're still all conservatives. But some things we don't always agree 100% on. And that's okay. And we all understand that. But for some reason on the left, they don't like that. They don't like that. If you're a Democrat and if you're a leftist who goes against the leftist agenda and the Democratic Party's agenda, you're going to get ousted. You're going to get, they're going to try to ruin you because they want you to think the same exact way on every single issue. You cannot have your own thought. You cannot come to your own conclusion about anything, especially if you're on the left. You have to think the way they want you to think. And they're doing the same thing to kids. She literally just said, we're going to have to implement something in these schools that's going to teach these kids the differences between which is a conspiracy and which is not. What the heck? Who gave you that responsibility, right? So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about this video in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button down below. And of course, if this is your first time on this channel, consider hitting the subscribe button for more content. Of course, hit the notification bell as well so you get reminded every time I bring a brand new video. Thanks for being, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.